Jay Graham was hired 2 months ago at Alabama. He was previously at Tennessee. He has left his job at Alabama as special teams and tight ends coach. And the immediate reaction before there was a statement from Jay Graham was what you would anticipate. Oh, this guy was tied up in the scandal at Tennessee. Can't stay on at Alabama. Apparently not the case. In a statement, Jay Graham says that he has resigned to seek professional help and gain a better understanding of mental health. Introduced by Alabama less than 2 months ago, on Twitter he explained his decision this way. The events of the past year have taken a toll on millions of people around the world, not only in lost loved ones or lost jobs, but in unprecedented anxiety and mental health. I'm taking time away from football to seek professional help immediately, gain a better understanding of mental health, and spend time with loved ones. I hope to rebalance my life so I am able to return to my passion of coaching and helping student athletes pursue their dreams. I hope my voice inspires others that may be struggling to seek help. I would like to thank everyone for their support, grace, and words of encouragement.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Mental health has become like this real I mean, it's always been a real thing. I phrase that poorly, but it's been a thing that people have learned a lot more about over the past year. And so,
and the stigma continues to go away.
Yeah. You're not viewed as weak anymore for saying I'm going through something right now. And
right. I had a moment during, for a few weeks there during the right around the time when State was losing. And so I come on the show to talk about it. But my friends are blowing me up nonstop about how bad State is, right, during football season. So I had that going on and just the virus. I mean, I tell you, I was in a bad place for a couple weeks, man. And I just, have a good family and a good friends around me and, and you guys, and I was able to get through it and all that. But I wasn't happy. And, and that was just me for a couple weeks. Some people, this affects them for months and years, their whole life. So, yeah, if you need that help, man, go out and get it.
Been there.
I mean, and Borky, you have on a number of occasions talked about how important you think it is when a coach or an athlete or a celebrity or just a normal person raises their hand and says, you know what, I'm not okay right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've gotten to a place, I think, for the most part. I mean, there's still, just pull yourself up by the bootstraps, folks that are out there. But I think we've gotten to a place where it has become far more okay to say, I'm not okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think it truly. So I don't mind opening myself up to people. Without that going away, I don't know if I would have survived 2019. A handful of things happened in my personal life. You can call them traumas if you'd like. Put me in a really dark place. In fact, I tried to hide it here at work, but I didn't do a very good job, clearly, because I even had a listener send me an email, and I still regret this to this day. And the email said, hey, man, I'm just checking in on you to see if you're all good, because I've noticed you've been really up and down, where small things stuff like that. He's like, I can't remember the whole email. It was long, but it was like, I've noticed you've been really up and down, kind of unstable. Are you okay? And my response was, forgive my language, mind your own damn business. And I regret that to this day. But that's the kind of place I was in. I was in a dark place. And I was unstable.
If you haven't done this, Michael, I would recommend emailing that guy back.
I have.
Apologizing. Okay.
I have. Yes. I have since.
It's sort of like that 12-step kind of thing where you got to make amends. That might be one. Yeah.
I have since, and he understood because he could tell. I tried to hide it from everyone, but I clearly couldn't. And it took, finally, some encouragement. I actually saw somebody. That's the honest truth. I went and I saw somebody a handful of times, and it kind of reset me. And instead of letting what happened to me affect me, I tried my best to turn it into something that, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this other than what this guy's going through is something that I've been through, and that's why it's so important to me because I've been there. I let things that happened in my life drive me to a place that was so dark. I was inconsistent. I was unstable. I was emotional over the smallest things. I'm sure some of you listening, if you listen every day, you probably noticed it. I would like to think I'm better, but it's still
frankly,
not perfect.
Borky, it was happening at a time in your life where there was a lot of big stuff going on.
Yeah, I mean, the worst year of my life is the year my son was born.
Yeah, I mean, you were fairly recently married. You were becoming a father, and there was just a lot. Bob in Pontotoc on the C Spire text line. He signs all of his texts this way. Bob from Pontotoc, home of Wesley Walls and Brent Smith. I, too, thought I was strong after I got back from Iraq, but it takes a strong person to admit that they need help, and I needed it and got it. Good for you, Bob.
It's good to hear.
William and Madison. I've been made fun of my whole life. I'm 41 now. I know completely what you guys are talking about right now. Another message. Athletes like Dak Prescott have helped this become a very engageable conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's no shame in it. There's no stigma to me. You know, somebody needs help, give them help. I always felt, I see people on social media that I'm friends with, and some of them I just sort of know from social media. But whenever I see them like, hey, I'm having blah, 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 bad day, I don't feel right, I always message them like, look, if you ever just need to talk, I'm up weird hours. Just send me a message and we'll talk, And
not
if
early,
I can help you,
but really late.
I'm up early sometimes. It's just weird. So, yeah. And that goes for anybody, Hey,
how about this?
Not feeling right? Just shoot me a message.
Our good buddy Kelso. I'm an officer in the Air Force, and I fly into hurricanes for a living. And I talk to someone weekly.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Jason says it's a lot of the reason of why I had to leave Mississippi behind. I was in a bad place. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps guy is a jerk.
Sometimes you just can't. I couldn't. I tried for months to right myself on my own, and I was failing.
And Jeff sends us a message as well. Tears are streaming from my eyes right now. Maybe that's a message to me. It's probably a message for all of us, Jeff.